Hello there, welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie and it is time for another quick coffee review. And as I am filming this and hopefully airing this on the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, I thought it only appropriate to celebrate and acknowledge my Mexican-American heritage with this and with this. Yes, my darlings, I am encouraging you to seize your moment. And how are we seizing our moment today? Well, with some Coffee Mate. This one is the Coffee Mate Caramel Apple Crisp. I'm excited for this, I am, but also, of course, a little bit nervous because normally it has long-standing been, I'm gonna have to use my spoon to help with this thing. It has been kind of my preference to go with chocolatey things, but over the last couple of years, I have been getting brave and trying other things, you know, like blueberry cobbler and even the southern butter pecan that I desperately miss. Do you hear me, International Delight? Here in Utah, Julie misses southern butter pecan. Just throwing that out there. Anyhow, we are going to try this caramel apple crisp because I love the actual food caramel apple crisp. So it's entirely possible that I'll love the creamer. Now it does suggest right here to try it in iced coffee, but I'm a hot coffee girl. That's what I like to do most of the time. There are rare occasions where I will have a cold iced coffee situation, but very rare. I mean, we're talking, it's like 110 degrees, then maybe I'm thinking about it. But usually it's all about hot. Okay, so we are using just the Walmart brand donut shop coffee, medium roast. We're going to follow the directions here to shake before use. Okay. All right. A happy little stir. That initial little spoon. Let's seize this moment and see how it goes, yes? Okay, we're gonna talk about it. I know, quick coffee review, right? They never end up being terribly quick, but I have long said, and I know it's been a while since I've done a coffee review, but in the lifetime of my coffee reviews here, I have long said I cannot stand chemical flavors used to create what it is we're trying to accomplish. Can't stand it. And unfortunately, the apple is very chemical. Now, the apple hits right at the end. It's the last note. Before that, what is it you're getting? Kind of the crisp. Am I getting any of the caramel? There is, I'm having to like search for it here. Just the faintest, tiniest bit of caramel in there. Yeah, they missed out on the caramel and I think they went really heavy on the apple. Now, getting an apple flavor, I acknowledge, is probably pretty tricky, but you could have, I mean, there has to have been a way. There has to have been. Is it possible? I don't know. I'm not a food chemical engineer or whatever, but could you not do something like an apple cider or an apple juice? I don't know, to get an actual apple flavor. This is more of a, you know, those caramel apple lollipops that like break your teeth, which are delicious, by the way. That's more what I'm getting here. I love that flavor in the lollipop because what I'm expecting in the lollipop is just pure sugar and broken teeth and popped braces. When I'm having my coffee, that's not what I'm going for. That sweet of the apple is too much sweet. Yes, my coffee flavor preferences have evolved. And so super duper sweet is just, But is it the sweet or the chemical that I'm really hating most? Let's see. Attempting to decipher it. It's the apple. Yeah, it is. It is the attempt at getting that apple in there that's just killing it for me. Luckily, it's a small little bottle of it, so that's good. We'll still use it, but I might mix it perhaps with something else to try to tone down that powerful chemical apple taste. Now, what I will say, and this is important, the aftertaste is actually really pleasant. Because what you're getting at the end is more of a creamy, caramel. The aftertaste has the caramel. How about that? I wasn't expecting that. That is really cool. So I will give it that. It does have the caramel, but you don't get it until the aftertaste. That's kind of weird, kind of strange, but it is in there, so I do need to acknowledge it. Would this, in fact, be better in an iced coffee? Maybe, because it would, in fact, be a different experience, of course, because... Sorry, I'm really enjoying this aftertaste. I will give them that the aftertaste is pleasant. It's incredibly pleasant, especially with something that has such a pronounced chemical flavor note at the end. It's really shocking to me, in fact, that the aftertaste is really incredibly pleasant. Okay, we'll give them credit for that, okay? Does it make up for the chemical flavor of the apple? I don't think so, but I will say it is one of the more pleasant coffee creamer aftertastes that I have experienced, so it does get points for that. But that chemical apple, I don't know. Guys, tell me, have you ever had a coffee creamer that they were able to achieve an apple flavor without totally overwhelming you with the chemical part of it? Does that exist? I would love to try it. But I wonder, with an iced coffee, if it'll make a big difference. If you have tried this or are going to try it, please go ahead and give us your thoughts on the iced version of it. In an iced coffee, does it make a difference? Does it tone down that chemical apple flavor? I would love to know, and that might encourage and inspire me to do a follow-up review with ice, because normally that's just not for me, but I am willing to consider it. If you guys have had experience with that and can give me your thoughts there or recommendations. But I'm gonna have to say, on the Caramel Apple Crisp by Coffee Mate, I can't 100% recommend it to my fellow coffee lovers. I just can't, because of the chemical. And I detest the chemical flavors in my coffee. But what I will say, and the way that I could recommend it is with the aftertaste. That's what it's got going for it. I will say the initial notes are pleasant. It's a creamy, almost oaty kind of note, which I think is trying to simulate the crisp on the apple crisp, which usually has oatmeal in it. Well, not oatmeal, oats in it, but I think that's what they're trying to get there, and I do think it accomplishes that. But then that just horrid apple thing there, it almost tastes like a perfume, like an apple perfume. Like an apple perfume or something that would go in a diffuser. It's just not. I was excited. I was nervous. I was apprehensive. But we are in the fall season, and You know, I was like, maybe because this is new. I've never heard of this before. I'm excited. They're doing something very fall, very autumn. And they dropped the ball. I cannot 100% get behind the Coffee Mate Caramel Apple Crisp other than for that delightful aftertaste. And here's the thing, this tiny bottle costs about the same as a regular full-sized International Delight creamer. So, and quite a bit more than like a great value Walmart full-size coffee creamer of something much more yummy and delicious. So I'm not going to recommend this, but I am going to still recommend that you seize your moment in whatever way makes sense to you. And today, of course, for me, it is celebrating Dia de los Muertos, remembering my loved ones who have passed on, honoring their memory, inviting them in for a day. I mean, I invite them every day, but specifically today to come back and to be with us. And maybe even share a delicious, well, more delicious than this one, cup of coffee. Thank you so much for watching today's coffee creamer review. My name is Julie. You have been wonderful. I am dedicating today's video to the very beloved memory of my dad, Salvador. I miss you, Pops. I love you. And I wouldn't mind a little visit today. All right. That is what I've got. Have a beautiful day. Stay tuned. I do, in fact, have more coffee creamer and just coffee in general review videos coming soon. We might even get out and visit a coffee shop or two and try some of the fall and winter flavors, things that are coming up, popping up, things I'm excited about. So stay tuned for that. I do hope that you are subscribed and that you'll hit the bell notification, set it to all, so that hopefully YouTube will notify you each and every time I upload a video here on My Current Obsession. Have a great day. We'll see you all real soon. Oh, and I do hope you enjoy a fabulous cup of coffee today. Let me know all about it in the comments. Bye-bye.